Welcome to the Morning Update. I'm Erin Roan. A record number of Aussies have rolled up their sleeves for a second COVID booster. There were 558,000 fourth doses administered last week. That's the biggest week of vaccinations recorded in Australia in 5 months. Meantime, Federal Health Minister Mark Butler is refusing to reduce the mandated 7-day isolation period for COVID-infected people. He says he is open to discussion on the matter after winter and when the current COVID wave has passed its peak. Infectious diseases expert Professor Robert Boy says it would make sense to look at the issue sometime after August.
Those without symptoms who have isolated for 5 days may well go back into the community safely. However, there are some people who still have symptoms or some people who would benefit from the extra days.
The latest report card on the state of the environment shows Australia has seen catastrophic losses of wildlife and habitat. The 5-yearly report found Australia has lost the most mammals of any continent. Curtin Uni's Professor Peter Newman says all levels of government should take note of the findings.
This is like an encyclopedia for activists. It provides all of the data and all the trends and all the sense that unless we act now, it's all going to disappear.
Prince Harry has made a keynote speech at the UN General Assembly overnight, warning of the ongoing effects of climate change. It comes as the UK swelters through a record heat wave with temperatures nudging 40 degrees there. The Duke of Sussex says we're witnessing a global assault on democracy and freedom.
This has been a painful year in a painful decade. We're living through a pandemic that continues to ravage communities in every corner of the globe. Climate change wreaking havoc on our planet, with the most vulnerable suffering most of all.
And some bad news for chip lovers this morning. The cost of the humble spud is about to soar. Farmers warning the price of potatoes is set to increase by at least 30% over the next couple of weeks. The cost of production largely behind the hike. To sport, it's brought to you by Ladbrokes Mates Mode, the better way to chat, share and bet together. T's and C's apply. And remember, gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-858-858. Ash Barty has ruled out a return to professional sport. It follows speculation the former tennis world number one might have a crack at golf, but she says she has no plans for that. In cricket, Aussie skipper Pat Cummins is said to be rested when the series heads to Townsville, the side to play 3 one-days against Zimbabwe next month. To NRL and Penrith's Mitch Kenny has been hit with a dangerous contact charge following the Panthers' clash with the West's Tigers. And in the AFL, a blow for Richmond ahead of their crucial clash with Fremantle on Friday, with both Dustin Martin and Tom Lynch ruled out with hamstring issues. And for even more sports news, make sure you check out the Sports Update. You'll find it wherever you're listening to this show. In entertainment news, Game of Thrones star Peter Dinklage will star in the Hunger Games prequel called The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And Bruce Springsteen is officially a granddad, the musician along with wife Patty welcoming their granddaughter Lily into the world from their 28-year-old son Sam and his partner. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcasts team. We'll see you later on for another episode of The Update.